Your mind is like software, and you're about to install a new version capable of creating the reality you've always wanted. In the final minutes, you will receive the final energetic command to activate your new programming, and nothing will ever be the same again. What if I told you that in just 21 minutes, you could deprogram the beliefs that are silently sabotaging your life? And that by the end of this video, you'll not only understand how it works, but feel your destiny shifting before your eyes. And if you stay until the end, I'll guide you through a powerful reprogramming session that has helped thousands unlock abundance, clarity, and inner peace, faster than they ever imagined. What if I told you that in just 21 minutes, you could erase the subconscious programming that has silently been sabotaging your entire life, without therapy, struggle, or years of effort? This isn't just motivation. This is science, ancient wisdom, and a proven mental reprogramming process that will reset your mind and shift your reality from the inside out. And if you stay until the end, I'll guide you through a powerful reprogramming session that could literally change your destiny. This video is not about surface-level tips or spiritual fluff. It's a deep dive into the mental patterns that are secretly shaping your decisions, your emotions, your finances, your relationships, and your future. You'll learn what these hidden programs are, where they come from, how to identify them, and most importantly, how to deprogram them and install something far more powerful: a new, aligned, limitless identity. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, you keep repeating the same painful cycles? Like there's something blocking your progress, but you can't quite name it? Maybe you've read all the books, done the affirmations, watched the manifestation videos, but your life still feels stuck, chaotic, or out of sync. That's because the part of your mind running your reality isn't conscious. It's subconscious. And unless you rewire that, nothing truly changes. In this video, you'll discover how the subconscious was programmed in your early years, how your thoughts and emotions have created energetic loops that keep you trapped, and how to break free in just 21 focused minutes a day. You'll also learn how to use cutting-edge tools like neuroplasticity, emotional release, and quantum visualization to shift your inner blueprint and attract what you truly desire. This is the inner work that creates outer miracles. By the end of this journey, you won't just feel inspired, you'll feel rewired. Lighter, clearer, stronger, more aligned with the life you're meant to live. So stay with me. Let's go deep. Let's break the code of your old identity and rebuild something extraordinary. Your mind holds the key to everything. It's time to unlock it. The hidden programs controlling your life. Most people live their entire lives believing they are in control of their thoughts, actions, and decisions. Yet science and ancient wisdom both reveal a shocking truth. Over 90% of what we do every single day is driven by unconscious programs that we did not choose. These hidden scripts are deeply rooted in the subconscious mind, formed during the first 7 years of life when the brain is in a highly absorbent, hypnotic state. During this period, we absorb everything: our parents' fears, societal limitations, religious dogmas, and collective trauma, as unquestionable truth. These early imprints become the software that silently runs in the background of our lives, determining what we believe we deserve, how much love we allow ourselves to receive, and whether we believe success, joy, and abundance are available to us. You might be wondering, if these programs are unconscious, how do I know they're even there? The answer is simple. Look at your life. If you feel stuck in patterns of self-sabotage, scarcity, emotional pain, or repetitive struggle, you're witnessing the effects of deeply embedded programs at work. These invisible codes act like magnets, attracting circumstances that reinforce the very limitations they were built on. That's why, even after reading self-help books, attending workshops, or watching countless motivational videos, you still feel like something is blocking your progress. It's not because you lack willpower or intelligence. It's because you're trying to change your life using just the 5% of your mind that is conscious, while the other 95% continues to repeat the same old story. These subconscious programs aren't inherently evil. They were created to protect you, to help you survive. But they were built in moments of emotional vulnerability, fear, or confusion. A child who hears "money doesn't grow on trees" enough times doesn't just hear a phrase. They develop a deep-seated belief that money is hard to get, dangerous, or reserved for others. A child who witnesses emotional neglect may grow into an adult who unconsciously chooses partners that continue the cycle of emotional unavailability. The mind is not loyal to your potential. It is loyal to your programming. And unless you consciously intervene, your reality will simply mirror your unconscious conditioning, no matter how much you consciously desire something different. Here's the most dangerous part. Your subconscious programming is invisible. It feels like you. That voice that says, "I'm not good enough, things never work out for me," or "I'll never have what I want." You might think it's just your personality or the truth. But it's not. It's a script you inherited. And once you recognize that it was implanted, not chosen, you gain the power to remove it. Awareness is the first step toward liberation. Because once you see that your suffering is not a personal failure, but a result of programmed patterns, the shame and guilt begin to dissolve, and in their place, a new question arises. If I can deprogram this, what else is possible for me? This video is about that possibility. The possibility of reclaiming your mind, reauthoring your identity, and breaking free from patterns that may have lasted generations. In the next sections, we'll explore how to identify these programs with clarity, how to disrupt their influence through scientifically backed techniques, and how to install new, empowering belief systems that align with the life you actually want to live. Because once you change the root code of your subconscious, your entire outer reality begins to shift. Relationships transform. Opportunities appear. Emotional weight lifts. And life begins to reflect your truth, not your trauma. So, ask yourself, what patterns keep repeating in your life no matter how much you try to change them? Is it financial struggle, toxic relationships, chronic anxiety, or a deep feeling of unworthiness? These aren't coincidences. These are the fingerprints of subconscious programming, looping through your life like a hidden soundtrack. The reason they don't go away is because you've likely been trying to solve them from the level of the conscious mind. But change doesn't happen through effort alone. It happens through alignment. And in this video, you'll learn exactly how to access the control room of your mind, rewrite your internal code, and step into a completely new vibrational identity. One that naturally attracts peace, power, and purpose. Keep watching because in just a few minutes, I'll walk you through the science that proves this is possible. And then I'll reveal a practical, 21-minute method you can use starting today to reset your mind and your destiny. You'll also experience a powerful guided session near the end of this video, where we'll begin to deprogram the beliefs holding you back in real time. This isn't theoretical. This is transformational. And it might be the very shift your soul has been quietly craving for years. So if you've ever felt like you're meant for more, but something invisible is standing in your way, stay with me. What you're about to learn could change your life forever. The science behind mental deprogramming. To truly understand how to deprogram the mind, we must first understand how the mind itself is wired. Neuroscience tells us that the human brain is not fixed, it's plastic. This means your neural pathways, which carry thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, can be reshaped at any point in your life. This phenomenon is called neuroplasticity. Your brain literally rewires itself in response to repeated experiences and focused attention. Every time you think a thought, feel an emotion, or act out a behavior, you strengthen a neural circuit. The more often you repeat that pattern, the more automatic and unconscious it becomes. That's how beliefs become identities. And that's how identities become destiny. But here's where it gets powerful. If your brain has the ability to wire a negative program into place, it also has the ability to rewire a positive one. You are not doomed to live inside the patterns you inherited. You're not a slave to your past. Through intention, awareness, and repetition, you can break old neural links and form brand new ones. In fact, studies in cognitive neuroscience show that visualization, meditation, and focused mental rehearsal can produce changes in the brain as if the event were actually happening. That means you don't even need external circumstances to change first. You just need to activate the internal signal of a new reality, and your brain will begin to rewire itself accordingly. This is not just theory, it's been demonstrated in countless scientific studies. Patients recovering from strokes have rebuilt mobility using only visualization techniques. Athletes have improved their performance by mentally rehearsing victory. Trauma survivors have rewired their brains to reduce anxiety, depression, and even physical pain. What does this mean for you? It means that your brain doesn't care if your old beliefs are true. It only cares if they are repeated. Repetition is the mother of programming, and intentional repetition is the mother of deprogramming. And that is the core of what you'll learn to do in this video. Consciously override the old script through scientifically aligned mental rehearsal. But let's go deeper. Your subconscious is most malleable when you're in a brainwave state known as theta, the same state present during hypnosis, deep meditation, and just before sleep. This is when the veil between your conscious and unconscious mind becomes thin, and new information can slip past the gatekeeper of logic and enter the subconscious directly. That's why simply thinking positively doesn't work. It never reaches the operating system beneath. However, if you combine deep relaxation with emotionally charged, vividly imagined mental input, you can deliver new commands directly into the subconscious, and those commands become your new default programs. That's the essence of reprogramming. As you continue watching this video, I'll walk you through a precise method that taps into this powerful window of brain receptivity. You'll learn how to trigger the theta state, how to infuse your visualizations with energy, emotion, and intention, and how to systematically overwrite the outdated programs that no longer serve you. This is not about blind optimism. This is about neurological engineering at the intersection of ancient wisdom and modern science. You're not broken. You're simply conditioned. And once you understand the mechanisms of that conditioning, you gain the power to become your own architect, to build the mental framework of the future you were always meant to live. So, if your brain can't tell the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined, what kind of future could you start rehearsing right now? What new beliefs could you install? What version of yourself could you begin to embody before the world gives you permission? This is not about wishful thinking. This is about tapping into the same mechanism that once programmed your limitations and using it to create expansion, peace, and possibility. The same mental highway that once carried doubt, fear, and scarcity can now become the pathway to confidence, clarity, and abundance. All it takes is consistency, emotional intensity, and the right technique, something we'll dive into very soon. Stay with me, because in the next section, I'll show you a precise, step-by-step blueprint called the 21-minute reset formula. It's a process designed to bypass the critical mind and speak directly to your subconscious using time-tested psychological principles and energetic alignment. This method has helped thousands across the world dissolve old belief systems, attract synchronicities, and finally feel in control of their inner world. And at the end of this video, you'll experience it for yourself. A full guided session where you'll begin reprogramming your mind in real time. So if you're ready to break the loop and live in a reality that matches your soul, not your scars, keep watching. The real transformation starts now. The 21-minute reset formula, step-by-step blueprint. Now that you understand how your mind was programmed, and the science that makes reprogramming possible, it's time to walk you through the exact method you'll be using to change your mental blueprint. This isn't complicated. You won't need special tools or years of spiritual training. All you need is 21 minutes of focused intention, emotional engagement, and a willingness to step into a new reality. The 21-minute reset formula is built on 3 powerful phases: release, replace, and rewire. When done correctly, this process can penetrate deep into your subconscious, dissolve the blocks holding you back, and activate a new pattern of thought, emotion, and action. The first phase is release. This is where you let go of the emotional and energetic residue attached to old beliefs. You begin by identifying the limiting thought or feeling, like, "I'm not worthy, I always fail," or "nothing ever works for me." Instead of resisting it or judging it, you allow it to surface fully. Then, using deep, slow breathing and intentional awareness, you consciously feel it, without attaching to it. This is where most people run away. But facing the emotional charge is what disarms it. As you exhale, imagine that old belief dissolving into smoke, leaving your body with each breath. You can even say out loud, "I release this. It is no longer mine." This simple act of conscious surrender clears space for something new to enter. The second phase is replace. Now that you've created energetic space, it's time to introduce a new belief. One that's empowering, expansive, and aligned with your true self. But here's the secret. It's not enough to say affirmations like, "I am abundant," or "I am loved," if you don't feel them. The subconscious mind only responds to messages that are emotionally charged. So you need to visualize a moment where this belief is already true. Imagine yourself living in the reality you desire, with all your senses engaged. What do you see, hear, smell, feel? Who are you in that reality? The more real it feels in your body, the more your brain begins to fire new neural patterns that match that identity. The third and final phase is rewire. This is where repetition meets ritual. You commit to returning to this practice daily, ideally in the morning or just before sleep, when your brain is most receptive. Each repetition strengthens the new neural connections and weakens the old ones. Think of it like building a new trail in the forest of your mind. The more you walk it, the more defined it becomes, while the old path fades from disuse. Combine this practice with frequency music, intentional breathing, and emotional intensity, and you've just created a rewiring ritual that doesn't just change your thoughts, it changes you. And once you're changed, your external reality follows. This 21-minute formula is not just a mental exercise, it's a spiritual technology. It speaks to your body, your energy field, and your quantum potential all at once. It's how you break generational patterns, dissolve emotional addictions, and become the version of yourself you've always known was possible. And the best part? You don't have to wait years to see results. Many people feel lighter, clearer, and more empowered after just one session. Imagine what will happen after 7 days, 21 days, a month of showing up for your mind like this. You won't just attract a new life, you'll become a new person. The one who attracts naturally what they once had to chase. Can you imagine what your life would look like if your inner dialogue was no longer filled with fear, shame, or doubt, but instead with clarity, confidence, and calm certainty? That version of you already exists, waiting to be activated. And the 21-minute reset isn't just about thinking better thoughts. It's about becoming the version of yourself who naturally thinks, feels, and chooses in alignment with a higher frequency. When you commit to this ritual, even just once a day, you begin to pull that version of yourself from the realm of imagination into reality. The invisible becomes visible. Synchronicities increase. Your energy shifts. People notice. And life begins to flow, not by chance, but by conscious design. In the next section, we're going to go deeper. Because even when you have the right mental tools, old emotions can still sabotage your progress. That's why we'll explore the hidden emotional baggage you might be carrying, and how to finally release it. These emotional loops are often the true source of procrastination, fear, overthinking, and self-sabotage. If you've ever felt stuck no matter how hard you've tried, this next part will reveal why, and how to finally break free. So stay with me, because what you'll learn next is the missing link for lasting transformation. You're not just reprogramming your mind, you're about to liberate your energy. Emotional clearing. Breaking free from emotional baggage. Even with the most powerful mental tools, true transformation is incomplete if emotional blocks remain hidden beneath the surface. Emotions are not just fleeting feelings. They are deeply encoded frequencies that shape your vibrational field and inform every choice you make. Think of emotions as the fuel behind your thoughts. A limiting belief is only as strong as the emotional energy attached to it. That's why affirmations without emotional release often fall flat. You can tell yourself, "I am worthy," all day. But if your body still holds the energy of rejection, shame, or abandonment, the subconscious will reject the new belief like a virus in the system. True reprogramming requires emotional detox. Many people carry unresolved emotional energy from childhood experiences, past relationships, traumatic events, or even ancestral pain passed down through generations. These energies live in the body, in the nervous system, the breath, the posture. They create patterns of tension, fear, avoidance, and reactive behavior. Until they are felt and released, they will continue to attract situations that mirror the original wound. You don't attract what you want. you attract what you haven't healed. That's why you might keep meeting the same types of people, sabotaging opportunities, or shrinking away from growth. It's not bad luck. It's unprocessed energy seeking closure. But here's the good news. Your body is incredibly intelligent, and it knows how to heal if you give it the space. Techniques like conscious breathing, somatic awareness, journaling, and even emotional freedom technique, EFT, are powerful ways to let go of stored emotion. One of the most effective practices is simply this. Sit with the feeling. Not the story, not the memory, just the pure sensation. Observe where it lives in your body. Give it full permission to be there. Breathe into it, and watch as it begins to soften, dissolve, and release. Most of us were never taught how to feel. We were taught to suppress. But emotion is energy in motion. When you let it move, you let it go. Forgiveness is another key to emotional clearing. Not just forgiving others, but forgiving yourself. So many of us carry guilt, regret, and shame like armor, thinking it protects us. But in reality, it keeps us locked in the past. Forgiveness is not about approving of what happened. It's about choosing to no longer carry the weight of it. It's about saying, "This no longer defines me. I choose peace." When you forgive, you break energetic contracts that keep you tied to old timelines. You create space in your field for new, higher frequency experiences to enter. And you release the need to repeat lessons that your soul has already learned. Emotional clearing is the bridge between mental reprogramming and quantum manifestation. It's what allows your new identity to stick. Without it, transformation is temporary. With it, transformation becomes permanent. And here's the most beautiful part. Once you've released the emotional charge from your old stories, you no longer need to avoid them. You can remember without reliving. You can learn without looping. And from that place of clarity and lightness, you become a magnet for new, elevated experiences. In the next section, we'll explore how to align that cleared emotional space with the quantum field, so you're not just free from the past, but fully aligned with the future. Quantum manifestation, creating from a new mindset. Now that you've released the emotional weight of your past and begun to rewire your mental patterns, you are standing at the edge of something extraordinary. The ability to create your reality, not from effort or control, but from alignment. This is where quantum manifestation begins. Quantum physics teaches us that everything is energy, vibrating at specific frequencies, including you. Your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and even your identity emit a signal into the quantum field. And the field responds by reflecting back experiences that match that frequency. In other words, reality doesn't respond to what you say you want, it responds to what you are. The problem most people face is that they try to manifest new outcomes from old energy. They visualize abundance while still feeling unworthy. They write affirmations about love while vibrating in loneliness. But the quantum field is not fooled by words, it reads vibration. That's why true manifestation requires an identity shift at the vibrational level. You must become the version of yourself who already has what you seek. Not someday, not later. No. You must feel it before you see it. This is the law of resonance in action. When your internal frequency matches the reality you desire, you collapse the distance between intention and manifestation. You don't chase, you attract. To align with this version of yourself, you must cultivate inner states of being that match your desired reality. If you want abundance, practice the feeling of trust, gratitude, and expansion. If you want love, generate feelings of self-acceptance, connection, and openness. These are not just emotions, they are frequencies, and they tune your energy field like an instrument. When practiced consistently, these states become your new energetic signature. And once that signature is stabilized, reality has no choice but to reorganize around it. You become the cause, not the effect, of your experience. This is the heart of quantum manifestation. Inner world first, outer world second. Now, you may wonder, how do I sustain this new frequency when life tries to pull me back? The key is to create daily rituals that reinforce your new identity. This includes meditation, gratitude journaling, high vibrational music, visualization, and surrounding yourself with people or content that reflect your elevated state. You must become the guardian of your vibration. Every thought, every emotion, every choice is either anchoring you in your old self or moving you closer to your future self. Choose consciously. Choose energetically. Because what you allow into your field becomes your future. And when you hold your new frequency long enough, the external reality begins to shift to meet it. You are not here to beg the universe for breadcrumbs. You are here to remember your creative power, to live in alignment with the field of infinite possibilities. You've already begun this process by deprogramming old beliefs, clearing emotional density, and anchoring new mental patterns. Now, you are being invited to live from your future, as if it's already yours. That's how miracles happen. That's how timelines bend. Not by forcing, but by becoming. And in just a moment, I'll guide you through a full reprogramming session where you will activate this new energetic blueprint. This is your moment to quantum leap. Not just into a new mindset, but into a new destiny. You've just taken a powerful journey through the inner architecture of your mind, heart, and energy field. We explored how your subconscious programming has shaped your life without your awareness, and how science confirms that your brain can be rewired through intention and repetition. You learned the 21-minute reset formula to release, replace, and rewire limiting beliefs. You discovered the importance of emotional clearing to free yourself from energetic baggage. And finally, you unlocked the secret of quantum manifestation. How to live from your desired future and let reality align with your new vibration. Now I want to ask you something deeply important. What is one belief you're ready to deprogram starting today? Take a moment and share it in the comments below. When you declare it publicly, you begin the process of transformation. Your words carry energy, and this space is sacred. So speak your shift into existence. Let this be the moment you draw a line in the sand and say, I choose a new reality. I'll be reading your comments, and I'd love to support your journey personally. If this video sparked something in you, if you felt a release, a breakthrough, or even just a deep resonance, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to the channel. It tells the algorithm that content like this matters. But more importantly, it tells you that your healing and expansion are a priority. And when you subscribe, don't forget to turn on notifications, so you never miss the next step on this path of awakening and inner mastery. And if you're ready to go even deeper into the mechanics of reality creation, you have to watch the previous video on this channel, Quantum Manifestation, How to Create Reality Without Forcing, method that Neville used in secret. In that video, we dive into the exact principles Neville Goddard practiced behind closed doors, methods that align perfectly with what you've just experienced here. Together, these two videos form a complete energetic toolbox for powerful manifestation and identity shift. This is your moment. You're no longer just absorbing information. You're embodying transformation. Keep going. Repeat the 21-minute process. Come back to this video whenever you need to reset your field. And remember, your mind is the portal, your emotions are the fuel, and your frequency is the signal. Choose consciously. Align daily, and watch your reality rise to meet the truth of who you really are. Your destiny is not fixed. It's being rewritten right now, by you. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Close your eyes, and take a deep breath in. Inhale through your nose. Hold it gently, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Let your shoulders relax. Let your face soften. Let go of the day, let go of the past. Let go of everything that no longer serves you. Take another deep breath in. Feel the air enter your body, expanding your lungs, your belly. Now exhale fully. As you do, imagine releasing the weight of old beliefs. Old stories, old identities. Let them melt away with every breath. Now, bring your awareness to your heart. Feel the gentle rhythm beating inside you. With your next inhale, imagine a warm golden light forming in the center of your chest. This light is your true essence, pure, powerful, limitless. Let it expand with every breath, glowing, healing, awakening. Now, repeat softly in your mind as I speak these words. I now release all beliefs that are not mine. I let go of limitation, fear, and self-doubt. I release the past from my body, my mind, and my energy. I forgive myself. I forgive others. I am free. The stories that held me back no longer define me. With love and gratitude, I let them go. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Let the energy of those words sink into your nervous system. Now, gently bring into your awareness the version of yourself who already has the life you desire. See them standing in front of you, confident, calm, joyful. Breathe into that vision, and now step into it. Feel what it's like to be that version of you. Repeat mentally, I am safe to be powerful. I am worthy of abundance, love, and peace. My thoughts align with my truth. My body is filled with light. My energy attracts miracles. I am the creator of my reality. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your breath. Feel it in your body. Let every cell begin to vibrate at this new frequency. Now, breathe deeply and anchor this new identity. See roots growing from your body into the earth, grounding this version of you into the physical world. See a beam of light above your head, connecting you to the infinite quantum field. You are supported. You are aligned. You are whole. Repeat one last time. I am now aligned with the highest version of myself. I carry this energy throughout my day. I return to it easily, naturally, effortlessly. My new reality is unfolding now. Take a final deep breath in, hold, and exhale slowly. When you're ready, begin to bring your awareness back into the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently open your eyes. And carry this vibration with you wherever you go. Use this session daily for 21 days. And witness what happens. Your new destiny is already being written.